It's our pleasure to invite Janet Hills here. We're going to talk about just current issues, but she was curious about the pictures here, because I had the Chinese version of it, talking about Euro debt, and you had questions in regards to the pictures I put on the wall.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about what's going on over there?
Okay. Can you sort of guess a little bit of... just simply by the pictures?
Yes, I would.
Okay, you want to make up a story, and then I'll tell you what I just said in Chinese.
It seems if we start at picture 1 at the bottom here, I'm not sure that's picture 1, but this guy, or the one beside it, somebody is robbing us of all our money, and then stabbing us. And I'm assuming that's Wall Street protests. That looks like Greece, maybe, somewhere.
You got it all wrong. Okay, let me explain to you. This one is confidence. So in the markets, the confidence is a major issue. If the people in, say, Taiwan are very confident about our future, and then people will not stop buying. So they're gonna buy, and then they're confident about their future, so the economy will be good, right? But Taiwan is an import-export country because we're a small island, so the Euro debt is affecting us a lot, because if all these countries go bankrupt, then they're not going to be able to buy, say, the cell phones, HTC cell phones, or ASUS computers, and all these good products we export to Europe, and there are actually 35% of our goods.
Oh, exported to Europe.
Right, right. So, okay.
Okay, that's the first one. So go on to the guy robbing us.
No, that's the fifth one.
Oh, that's the fifth one. Okay.
This one is the second one. Second one is when people don't have confidence, then you're not buying, and a lot of the companies and shops are gonna die,
right? Pretty
much, and close, right?
Okay,
so people are not accepting. Yeah.
Right, I'm starting to understand. So then the next picture is
unemployment. Problems.
Go up because
right. Gonna rise up, and
the banks are going to start having problems.
This one?
Bank of America.
Okay, so this one is, of course, it's called gross national production. So pretty much, if you're not buying, and then the shops and the factories are not producing, employment goes high, and a lot of the goods. A lot of the merchandise they're gonna stop producing too much, so the price will go high, in order for those companies, manufacturers, to survive. Okay, so it's sort of like a vicious circle.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, and the banks.
Yes.
Okay, you're onto that one, right?
That's what I was saying. The banks are gonna start.
Yeah, well, the government here are able to actually take charge of the banks if they close. Okay. But, you see, we're not going to have much savings because people cannot spend. Right. And their salary and their income and their savings are all shrinking to a point that the banks become very competitive, and they start to go crazy, and they're going to start to give out loans that they think they can make money, or they're going to lower the processing fee in order to survive. So we get into the vicious circle again. Right. Okay?
Understood.
And then...
Now we're on to the money man.
Yeah. People are going to start to feel like, I don't have a job, no hope, and it's shitty. They drink, or maybe they take drugs, and they become violent. They're going to rob the banks. They're going to, steal things from people. They're going to they become, burglars, get into people's...
Into complete anarchy, is what you're saying. Do you know anarchy? Like no.
Yeah, of course, no government.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Probably not. We're not like third world countries, so our threat is a little dwindled because of that.
But if that did happen, there wouldn't really be anybody to control them, because obviously there wouldn't be as many police, because the government doesn't have enough money to supply all of those things.
Right, but it takes a while though, because our government is still, we're still able to get foreign debt. We don't have foreign debt, so we're going to be able to raise foreign debt, and especially with the government, KMT government now I think they're going to be able to get the help from maybe the Chinese government.
Okay.
I'm not sure though, because you can't really rely on somebody else or another nation to solve your problem.
Okay.
Right? Okay. And then there's going to be protests. People don't have jobs. The farmers don't have good. They don't sell pretty much. They can't sell their agriculture, produce, and they're gonna protest. And the laborers don't have employment. They're all gonna go on the street to protest, and that might actually lead to some of that. You call it what?
War.
Crackdown.
War is probably going to lead to war.
Are you sure?
That's what we talked about this before, but maybe one of the ways to solve the debt crisis is war. We discussed
we mentioned this, but it's more of a Middle East, Iran issue.
Right.
Because it's happening in Syria, and then it's happening in Iran. It's going to happen in Egypt. So probably it's there.
It could potentially lead into a world war, although hoping not. But I don't remember if we discussed this before, but during the Second World War, Hitler really was a great economist, and Germany was in a lot of debt because of the First World War. So, and they had to pay reparations to other countries. So he started, the military, and then all these ammunitions factories that were supplying jobs and that sort of thing, and it really generated their economy. So on a scale of economic growth, Germany was doing so well, and they still continue to do so to this day. But at that time, everybody was seeing, oh, he's such a great leader, he's bringing around the economy. But really, it ended in, of course, World War II. But at that time, it just seemed like it was bringing them out of their recession.
What's actually ironic is Germany actually really benefited from this whole Euro system.
Yes, they really did.
We talked about this, right?
Yes, I think so.
And it's going to be the last country to suffer from, and maybe there's going to be I can't really say this, like a neo-Nazism, or this would be like
like the last straw, but it's
but they say there is not going to be World War III because we have nuclear weapons,
right?
Because it's not good for anybody,
right?
They're just going to be bombing each other, and it's the end of the human civilization. So
yes.
Do you see any wisdom of solving this or no?
Well, I mean, there's not. If the top thinkers of the day can't solve it, I'm pretty sure that a white girl living in Taiwan probably can. But I mean, it has to start in the first couple of steps. But we're already on like step 4, step 3, step 4. So they didn't start to solve the problem when they should have, and that's where we're at right now. I think that's part of the problem.
Canada and Taiwan are okay, I think.
Yeah, we're both okay. But Canada, I think we discussed this before too, but Canada started really early to, manage the situation instead of...
Well, you've got all the resources.
We have all the resources, but also instead of,
Natural resources.
putting all the money onto our debt and stuff like that, we decided to build new highways and employ people, and that kind of generated income to provide money for people to go buy things. So that generated the economy. So it kind of started from the first step, but other countries didn't do that. So that's where Canada went right, and I think Australia did something similar.
Well, both countries have natural resources, though, that really back you up. They're gonna.
And so does Russia.
They say they're gonna be okay because of the natural resources. So that's their last resource.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. I mean, stay out of Canada if you're hurting and planning to come, because we're probably all gonna be like, no, we have all the natural resources. Stay at home.
I should just migrate, immigrate,
Probably go there.
emigrate. All right. Okay. Bye bye.